Hey everybody, it's Angela here from isfreeitsyouSee.com, and you have come to the right place if you are feeling stuck and lost and like you're not living up to your fullest potential. And what I do is I help you get unstuck and passionate about your life again. And I do this by providing you tools and resources in the area of self-discovery, healing, and stepping into your personal power. And let's get started because today I am actually talking about 3 ways that journaling can help you find freedom. Before I get started and to share these ways of how journaling can help you find freedom, I first want to let you know that freedom is different for everybody, and freedom is not necessarily a destination that you arrive at. Just like everything else that I talk about, it's like this one huge journey about everything. But really, finding your personal freedom is really a journey, and it is actually a state of being because you become more at peace with yourself, you feel more comfortable with yourself, and it's really that total and ultimate freedom that you might be looking for. Well, obviously you're looking for because you are here. And I want to actually share that because I don't want you to feel like your freedom is meant to look like X, Y, and Z because so and so says that it looks like X, Y, and Z. Your freedom looks absolutely different, and that is completely okay. Maybe you just want your freedom to be. You're going to do whatever the hell you want, whenever you want, and that's completely okay. That is how you decide that you want it to look like. Maybe you still want to work at your 9 to 5 and feel at peace with yourself and feel comfortable in your own skin. That is a sense of freedom. The reason why I want you to be aware of this because we seem to feel like we have to match everybody else, and we're actually all unique, obviously, and we're all individuals, and that means that our experiences and our perspectives and the things that we value are all completely different. Now, we might all have similarities, of course, but what matters is that our sense of freedom matches our values and it has nothing to do with other people. You want to really let go of other people in your search for finding this freedom. And that's why I want to actually share with you how journaling can help you find this sense of freedom that you are actually looking for. The first way journaling can help you find this freedom is because you can connect with yourself. Now, going back to what I was saying about, individual and unique, the best way for you to really start to let go of what other people are thinking or saying or what their ideas are should be yours is the ability to connect with yourself. And the reason why you want to be able to connect with yourself is because you can actually get in touch with your heart and your intuition, and you actually start to build faith and trust in yourself. And that is so important because the freedom is really about having that faith and trust, but it is also having that power and believing that you can do things. In order to really have that power, you want to be able to make sure that you know how to make decisions that are right for you, and that means that you are following your intuition and your heart. And you might be freaking out because you're like, what about my logical brain? Like, isn't that where I'm supposed to be making decisions from? Kind of, but you want to remember that our brains actually distort information and they're actually meant to keep us comfortable. So that means that when we are making these decisions, the first thought process is you should go out here and do this. It's never like that. It's, is this going to be safe for us? Is this going to be comfortable for me? Or is this going to be okay? So when that kind of stuff comes up and you're asking yourself these questions, are you ready to make decisions and you're only doing it from your logical mind, it might cause a little bit of a problem and steer you down the road that you're not meant to be on. Now, and I know that sounds crazy because we think that it's actually our hearts and our hearts that do that, but it's actually not. Our hearts actually know our truest desires and what it is that we are supposed to. So the ability to be able to connect with yourself is very powerful when you are finding freedom. The second way that journaling helps you find this freedom that you're looking for is ding, 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 following your intuition and your heart. Now again, this goes back to the first thing that I said. You connect with yourself, and that means that you start listening to yourself, you start organizing these thoughts, You start to learn where things are coming from, and really you find out it comes from like your childhood. It really has nothing to do with the situation. It's a little bit crazy. But anyway, what you do is you put yourself in a position where you can actually trust and have faith in yourself so that you can follow your intuition, so that you can follow your heart. And while you're journaling, that probably means that you're breaking down some walls that you yourself have actually created from a reaction of life. And when you're journaling and you really journal, you actually break down those walls as you're healing so that you can connect with yourself on a deeper level, so that you can follow your heart and follow your intuition. Now, I have so many blogs and videos about journaling and connecting with your intuition. Make sure you find those, because I know that this is an IGTV. Oh no, this is a blog. Oh, okay. So I will leave some things for you in the links so that you can see them and you can connect to the other blogs about following your intuition and connecting with yourself and journaling. Went off on that little tangent. We're going to leave it, whatever. So, but that's what you can do, and I'll add more resources for you so that you can really deep dive into being able to connect with your intuition and following your heart, because that is so critical to freedom. The third way that journaling helps you find freedom is that it actually puts you in a position to put yourself first. Now, as women, we really struggle with putting ourselves first. We think that we're supposed to be last on the list, and that's actually not true. When we put ourselves first, we're actually better mothers, we're better daughters, sisters, we're better employees, better entrepreneurs, we're better people all the way around, because we are actually putting ourselves first. And this is so important because journaling is not only just about self-love and healing, it is actually part of a self-care routine. And self-care is actually meant to help you keep neutral, and I feel like journaling is a huge component to that. So journaling helps you put yourself first, and putting yourself first actually creates a sense of freedom, because you do things that are the most important for you, no matter what that means for other people. You really just learn how to put yourself first and accept that you want to be putting yourself first. I know that finding this personal freedom is something that you're totally and completely after. I know that you want it. I know that you can taste it. I know that you want more for this life. You might be feeling like maybe stuck or lost, and you know that freedom is the answer. It 100% is the answer. Just remember that freedom is unique to everybody, and it's a state of being. But there is a way to help you find that freedom that you are looking for, so that you don't have to worry about what it looks like for everybody else. And you can actually do that through journaling. And the three ways that journaling helps you find freedom is your ability to be able to connect with yourself at a deeper level. You learn how to follow your heart and follow your intuition, and you learn to put yourself first, creating this sense of, I want to thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so grateful. I'm going to leave links below in the blog and in the description so that you can find access to blogs on following your heart, following your intuition, journaling. I'll also leave journaling prompt links. And of course, I will leave a link to the Ultimate Freedom program if you are interested in that. I will be doing that. But otherwise, I appreciate you being here, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you later.